Hello and welcome everyone to Ero PlayStation F2. It is round 14 of the 16 rounds and we have arrived in Hungary at Budapest, and drivers will go around the Hungarian today. It's looking very dry. It's looking very dry. So probably no rain for the qualifying, as I will get everything important up. Hope this is all. And last is the first one, but you know, I don't care. I'm going bold with Venice. And it's just racing F3. He got P10, I think. Maybe he gained some positions after stewarding decisions. Had some bad luck in the race. Let's see if he can do any better in F2 today. The races before, where he raced in F2 and F3, he always did better in F2. Maybe he can do it again today. I really hope so. Race is pretty in Hungary, tends to be very uninteresting. Uninteresting? Can you say it like this? I don't know. Not very interesting. It's called Monaco without walls for a reason. You don't see many overtakes, and yeah, some drivers, the biggest struggle for the drivers is to actually keep concentrated. Well, let's go on board Venice and I will talk you through a lap of the Hungarian. Approaching turn 1, the DRS closes but immediately opens up again after he came around this first corner. Going into turn 2, really long left hander. The Hungarian has a lot of 180-degree corners. Approaching one of the most difficult corners of the game. Blind apex and then it runs wide. Let's hope he keeps going. No, not really. I will still stay on board with him. Coming to the hairpin where he climbs up the curbs. You are not supposed to do this, obviously. Going into the most technical part of the circuit, the middle sector. This is probably the easiest part of the circuit to gain or lose time. Very quick right-hander, turn 11. Track limits are a little bit broken there. But yeah, and he might actually go again. I'm not very sure about this. But we do not have time for this anymore. As Euroman sets a 17.2. About Super Thomas Shell. Can he do any better? Coming around the final corner of his first hot lap. Yes, he can. 16.6. Snukan starting his lap, okay. Astrov goes 16.5. Lost can beat him. Let's quickly go to Gp, the German in the Mercedes. Oh, gets a 16.2 and goes provisional pole position. Not very wise to say it this early, but still. Smurteroni can only go P7. Bashi goes pole position as usual. Wrigley style goes P7. And Jericho, can he follow his Red Bull teammate? Yes, he can. He gets an even quicker time with his 15.4. As Folly definitely can't follow the two Red Bulls up front. He's 6 times behind. Did Zerky go again? Yes, he did. Only enough for P12. Let's see Snukan. The Swedish driver goes P10. There's a Mercedes cutting the grass. I don't know where we've seen this before. I think most of you will remember the legendary Austrian Grand Prix 2019. Should have been 2020, I think. Is Ennis still on a lap? No. Then I think this gives us some time to go on board with Lars. Lars about to approach turn 1. Pang rejoined his teammate, and now the Red Bull front row lockout followed by a Alfa Romeo second row lockout. These two teams, I mean, well, they aren't fighting for the Constructors' Championship anymore, as Red Bull already won it. But Red Bull is P1 in the Constructors, and Alfa Romeo is P2. But Red Bull has 511 and Alfa Romeo has 250. I mean, you know, this basically says everything about this season so far. Hungary, though, is kind of important for the championship, for the World Drivers' Championship, as Bashi can win it today if he scores 11 points more than his teammate Jericho. Lars splits the two teams as he goes P3 right in between Red Bull and Alfa Romeo. And now no one's out on track. Nice. Very, very nice. I can say by my experience that Hungary will be a very, very boring race. As I've commentated on one yesterday. And the race was boring until lap 33 when we got a safety car. And the race I've driven in right now was the same. It was very boring. So let's hope F2 can make it as interesting as possible. Yoloman about to start his second flying lap of the day, trying to improve his time. I'm sure he can. I'm very, very sure he can. Ferrari driver today. He drove a 3 before as well, I think. I'm not very sure, but I think so. No clue where he finished though. But yeah, seeing the Mercedes of Gp making space once again, going on the grass. As Yoloman is coming to the chicane, and this camera angle is horrible. Now going into the technical part of the circuit, the middle sector. As he runs a little wide there, keeps the lap well though. Doesn't use the full track in turn 12. And I'll come around the last final corner of this track, and it will be a 1:16.17.1, which puts him P15. And I need to see who is, what was this? Foley and Pangri both about to start their laps, I guess. Bashi isn't though. Bashi is about to finish a lap, and he had a purple middle sector. It looks very promising for the Albanian driver in Red Bull. Can he beat his teammate and get provisional pole as he runs wide in the last corner, and he gets pole position with a 15.2. Now who's the next one? Is it Smirteroni? No, it is his teammate Snuken. Rounding up the circuit and starting a lap. Never mind. Oh, come on. Super Tomasz, he's up though. He should be on a lap. Yes, and he goes P5. Team Alfa Romeo getting demoted. They're trundling down the order at the moment. They need to improve their times as soon as possible. Jericho enters the pit and he will have one more try to beat his teammate and challenge for pole. Gp goes P3, third fastest. As my voice is about to lose my body. Fully goes P3 as well, quicker than Gp. Can his teammate follow him once again? Pangri goes P3 as well, and it is another Red Bull, Alfa Romeo. Lars is starting his lap, I believe. And Enes will finish his lap. No, he's starting lap, and he's getting slipstream by, I'm pretty sure it is Bashi. Yes, it is Bashi indeed. The two Albanians helping each other out. Nice to see. And this game probably about a 10, maybe 10th and a half there. Snuken, oh, he's slow. Couldn't improve his time, unfortunately. Smurteroni can't do any better. He starts his lap, okay. And Pangren Fully will most likely dive in the pit lane. Lars is on a quick lap though. He had a purple middle sector. Can the Dutchman keep his momentum through the last sector? Gets a little bit of a wiggle there through this penultimate corner of the track. Comes around the last one, opens up the DRS, and it is going to be a 1:15.6, which puts him P3, and he splits Team Red Bull and Team Alfa Romeo once again. Now we need to put our eyes on Enes. He comes around the final corner, goes P11 with the help of slipstream from Bashi. Snuken invalidated his lap, but he still goes for it. That's weird. Sets at 16.4. This will probably put him up two, maybe three positions. The Swedish driver still needs to find some pace. Smurteroni's teammate goes in the pit lane to get a new fresh set of softs. So does Wiggly Style, preparing their their last runs, obviously. The Haas driver of Lucas will start the last, most likely his last flying lap. Enes will come in the pits, and Snuken will come in the pits as well. So we can actually stay on board, or not on board, but stay with Lucas, Polish driver if I'm not mistaken. He has NL in his name. I'll actually check this very quick. To not make a mistake, and he spins. I didn't see how this happened. I just... Yeah, he's indeed a Polish driver, or at least representing Poland. But anyway, let's go on board with Zerki. McLaren about to exit the first sector of this track, going up the hill to this blind apex corner. Very, very difficult. You need to turn in a lot earlier than you think, but not too early, then the curb will just send you into the barriers. And Jericho is slowing down in the last sector there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure with 3 minutes remaining, this is the last final attempt of Jericho to beat his teammate. We'll go to him in a second after Zerki came across the start finish line. We're getting a little bit of onboard view here, kind of like the helmet camera in real F1. He goes P13, but now to Jericho. Comes through a very quick right-hander, easily fled out in qualifying trim. Approaches the next left-hander, the exit of sector 1, the start of sector 2. Now he goes for the next 180-degree hairpin, a very long corner into the last part of the middle sector. He goes. Can he get the momentum carried through this middle sector, and can he challenge Bashi for pole position? He gets a purple middle sector, but he's not even a 10th up. This is not enough. He needs to find some pace. The Northern Irish driver is most likely going to lose out over Bashi. He's in the last corner of the circuit. Opens up the DRS, and it is going to be a 1:15, 0.24, and he gets pole position by 6 thousandths of a second. Who's the next one? I need to see. Yoloman gets a P16. This is Bashi. Bashi spun! Bashi spun it! And now he needs to make sure that he gets out of the way. Bashi has spun it. Does he have enough ERS and enough tires left to go again? I'm not very sure about this. Going back to fully, he will start his lap. Pangrio going very slow here, letting someone by. And is finished his lap P11 for now. Snuken slows down as well. And Losh will most likely go again as the clock is running down. And we'll stay on board with Bashi. Can Bashi challenge for pole position again? He is half a 10th up after sector 1. This is the position where he spun the last time. Can he make it this time? Yes, he does. Now going into the chicane. Avoids the high sausage curbs there. Into the middle sector he goes. Keeps his car planted. It's insane how much downforce these cars generate. Exit sector 2, and he's half a 10th down as he's running out of battery. His car is flashing already. Can this be enough for the Albanian driver? He just needs 6 thousandths of a second. Can he find him somewhere in the last sector? No, he can't. He goes in the pit lane and it's qualifying over for him. Oh, Pangrio. Is the Greek driver able to beat his teammate again? Yes, he does, and he also beats Lars. Goes P3, Otto goes P12, Snuken in the Aston Martin. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your final qualifying result. Red Bull front row lockout. Bashi wasn't fast enough today. the final qualifying result. Red Bull front row locker Jericho Bell goes in P1, Bashi in P2, Pangrio and Lars rounding up the second row of the grid, followed by Folly the second, Alfa Romeo, Super Tomaszell goes P6, Kaipi P7, Axo P8, Lukas P9, Loschk P10, Ennis P11, Snuken P12, Wiggly Style 13, Astro 14, Zerki 15, Yoloman 16, Smurteroni 17, Kamil P18, and Mats Wiesman goes P19, I hope. Loading complete. It is dry, but it isn't looking as sunny as it was before. Maybe this promises some rain for the race, I don't know. We will shortly find out. Miko, if you want to join me, of course. I will invite you after the start. If you want, just tell me in the YouTube chat, I didn't see it. As we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And the lights are out and the Hungarian Grand Prix is underway, where Bashi gets a really good start on these hard tires. He's already alongside his teammate. Pangrio has the best place there to watch these two battle. Bashi going down the inside. I hope it's Bashi going down the inside, yeah, and he makes the move. He gets the position. Where's Pangrio? Pangrio lost the position. Pangrio at the bottom of the field. Super Tomaszell on the rear of Folly. And it's already up into P9, right behind his teammate. And Snuken spun it. Snuken is trampling down the order as well as Pangrio did. Oh, and these two might have crashed there. And yeah, from my personal experience, the race will just be a DRS train from now on. Really nothing will happen in the first few laps, so I will invite Miku. Let me make this a quick one. Okay, I need to wait a little bit longer until there's actually a bit of calmness as Kaipi goes down the inside of Loschk here. Then make a little bit of contact. Kaipi obviously on the better tires. Can Ennis use this to his advantage and make a move on Loschk as well? Maybe around the outside now. He is actually trying it. The corner was a little bit too long as Loschk gets a huge moment on that curb there. Miku, could you send me a friend request, please? If you want to join. Or maybe you just do a party, I don't know. Astro really close to Ennis here. Does he actually go for the move? No, he sticks behind him. And Bashi leading the pack over his teammate. As they are 3 wide, he has down the inside of Ennis. Ennis, can he keep it around the outside? Nah, he can't. Maybe now with the better traction. Nah, no chance for Ennis. Astro's got him. Has it got a friend request? Let me just start a party with Miku. Yeah, and I should get someone in the commentary box alongside me very, very soon. But now there's full focus on the race again. And yeah, there is hello. Should be able to hear me in a second as Astros makes his way up through the field. He makes another overtake on Losk. Can you hear me?
Yes, although I do not have an invite to the lobby.
Oh wait, I will invite you after Zerky. Try to move on the AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri can keep it around the outside. Yeah, he's actually able to, but now he's on the inside, going through this very fast right-hander. Zerky gets the position, gets the move done. And yeah, let me just invite you. Oh well, that's nice to hear. Yeah, and I invited you to the game.
Yeah, so about the start, I think you missed it, but they were going, like, you were following the Red Bulls, but they were going 4 wide behind the Red Bulls, and Panos got spun by Thomas, Super Thomas, at the first corner.
Yeah, I was focusing on Bashi overtaking Jericho. Yeah. Now YOLO man. Can he make a move on... I need the telemetry actually. Can he make a move on Wiggly Style? He's moving to the right hand side as there's a battle in front. Ennis trying a move on Losk. Losk has it here as Ennis does as well. Now Ennis, can he make a move around the outside into turn 3? Ennis climbs up the curb. They're keeping it around the outside on the mediums. Oh, he gets pushed very, very wide. Onto the curb they go. Ennis keeps it on track. They're still side by side. Exit in sector 1 now. Going up there.
Amazing racing.
Oh my god, and Ennis gets the position. He gets off track a little bit, but I think that's fine. Great.
I'm not so sure if that's fine. I think he completely off track the move, so...
Yeah, I didn't quite see.
Let's see, I would imagine Lost isn't too happy about that. But
Yeah.
It was fantastic racing. Almost no contact at all, side by side for the whole first sector.
Yeah, amazing indeed. I thought they would spin in the fast right-hander turn 4 or turn 3, I guess, but they didn't, and so
Turn
it carried
3,
on.
that is, yeah.
And now it's just a huge DRS train from P1 to P6, and then again from P9 to P12, I think. Not much happening therefore. Zerky getting a move on Smurteroni. Smurteroni trying the switchback. He gets it done. They make a little bit of contact, but this was a brilliant move from Smurteroni there. And Zerky got a little bit of a moment there because of this touch.
Oh, there's contact. Oh, Axoy. Oh, and a reset the track as well. Axoy tap, like minor tap, but it was enough with this contact model to spin Zerky.
Oh, and Ennis got a moment out of the hairpin there, and Wiggly Style tried to move into the chicane. YOLO man now trying a move into this left-hander. Can you make the switchback work? No, he's too far back. Ennis seems to struggle a bit there on these mediums. Losk ahead of him could escape even though he's on hards.
It's still close at the front, so that's good at least.
Yes. It's good that Bashi isn't storming away, or the heart of Lucas going down the inside with a very, very late dive bomb there on YOLO Man. Can't make it stick though. And Zerky spun it at the exit of turn 1.
Did he reset the track again? I wonder.
Great. Oh.
I don't know if he did.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, never mind. Ennis is catching up to Loschk again. The gap should be less than a second at the DRS detection. And Lucas is really pushing here on these mediums. He's trying to make an overtake on YOLO Man again. And Ennis should have the DRS now. Yes, he does. So Wiggly Style shouldn't be able to make a move on him. And Super Tomashil is desperately trying to make a move on Fully as well, because Fully is on the hards and Super Tomashil is on the mediums. So he needs to get past him. Because if Fully can stay where he is right now, within the DRS of Lars, he's in a very good position to maybe even win this race. As he will be on the much quicker tires at the end of the race. And is still in the DRS of Loschk. So there is another little DRS train of 5 cars. And now, will Pangri make a move on Smurtroni? Pangri is a lot quicker, even though he's on hards. Smurtroni got really wide in the penultimate corner there. Pangri. Oh, Super Tomashel went for a move on Fully as they're going side by side. Super Tomashel using his ERS and his DRS. Fully breaks a little later and he is still side by side going through this left-hander, but Super Tomashel gets the move done. And because of this, I already missed as well that Pangri got past Smurtroni. But Fully has no time to breathe now. He is under pressure from Kaipi already. The next driver who's on mediums trying to get past him. Kaipi is a bit further behind though. And it shouldn't be possible in this lap. And we've already completed 10 laps, starting the 10th lap of this Grand Prix now. Time flew past actually. YOLO Man getting closer and closer to Wiggly Style. And he touches him in the rear, and this should allow him to make the overtake as Wiggly Style gets a little bit of a moment out of turn 1 there. Wiggly Style now trying to defend his position. Can't really do it. But this allows Lucas to slip through. They're going side by side through this right-hander there, and Lucas goes off track and completes the overtake. I'm not so sure about this. I am not so sure if this was illegal or not. However, Fully is about to drop out of the DRS from Super Tomashel, and Kaipi is coming closer and closer. The DRS detection point is right in between turn 13 and 14. Fully has the DRS. And is dropped out of the DRS from Loschke again. Maybe his tires are dropping off now. It's lap 11. Yeah, they definitely aren't the best anymore. They are definitely not so good. And as I already predicted, it's gonna be a boring race. Bashi comfortably leading with Jericho, both on hards actually, and behind them Lars and Super Tom and Shell both on mediums. So yeah, and then there are two massive DRS trains. Nothing.
Oh my god! Oh, Serki has spun.
No reset to track this time.
No, I told him. Oh, so while I was writing the penalty, I muted the mic, so I was now talking 5 minutes with my usage. Oh, pain. I thought I was talking to you all this time, but...
Jericho is chilling behind Bashi actually.
Oh,
and that's the first driver. Oh,
what happened to Ennis?
Probably got a little bit of a moment out of the last corner. Happened to him in F3. He spun it out of the last corner there. Maybe the same thing again.
Anyway, while I was muted, I was talking about the move from... I think it was Lucas against Wiglistad. That definitely looked like he was fully off the tracks and...
Yeah, I saw this on stream.
Yeah, I saw it. I was talking about it, but I didn't realize my mic was muted at the time.
Oh.
Anyways, also what I was trying to say is that the Red Bulls, if there would be more excitement right now. Oh, Serki spun again. He's not having a great race. Anyways, if Lars can get in between of the Red Bulls, it would be great for this race. Because now the Red Bulls they are great teammates and they've played together very well this season. So they will just work together as a team to block Lars and Thomas and every other in the train. And it will be very hard to overtake them now.
Yeah, 100%. Bashi is just giving Jericho DRS and slipstream. So... But I mean,
Serki is not having a great race, honestly.
But if Lars wants to overtake one of the Red Bulls, he needs to do it quick, as he will pit within the next 3-4 laps, I think. Because he's on the mediums. But yeah, still not much happening on track. Apart from Serki spinning over and over again. The two Red Bulls are playing it. Oh, Lars got a little bit of a wiggle there through this right-hander. And Serki actually, he retired in the pit lane.
Yeah, not surprised.
I don't hope, but his AI might cause some issues now when the AI rejoins the track.
I think. Oh no, it's leaving the pits now. Oh boy. Well, this will be interesting.
Uh-oh.
It causes yellow flashes. Well, where is the car? It's there. Okay, luckily it won't cause any problems, I think.
No, yeah, probably not. No, it comes out right in between the two trains.
Oh, it's gonna block Connor. Yep. Yep.
Whoa, still close. Yeah, now the car's off track. Still nothing's happening behind. Snooken actually told me he's looking forward to this Hungarian Grand Prix and he wanted to practice a lot. Is dead last, unfortunately, 20 seconds behind everyone.
Yeah, he needs a safety car. soon enough to save his race.
He's on the medium, so he still needs to pit as well.
Yeah, but so does everybody else, let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Nobody has actually pitted yet this race. Oh wait, sorry, Snow can has pitted.
But he's on the mediums, he can't.
Yeah, they can't finish, so... Oh, Lars is in the pits!
Yeah. Maybe
does
he goes for...
anybody pit this lap? No, Lars is the only one.
Maybe go for something interesting. Medium, soft, soft. Oh, no.
Wait, no way.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No way would you go for a 2-stop at this track.
Oh, Wigglestyle going for a move on Ennis now. Ennis is a victim on straight. Wigglestyle down the inside, brakes a little later. Ennis tries to switch back.
Good move, very good move.
Oh, Ennis can't get the switch back. He tried it, but it didn't work out.
Oh, and Lars pitting has made it very awkward for Super Thomas, who has now lost the contact with the DRS train of the Red Bulls, and the Red Bulls are now away. This was quite a risky strategy from Lars. He's not even far away from the train ahead, so he could get even into traffic.
He could have stayed out a lot longer, I feel like. But...
No, he should have stayed more laps longer than only one. I'll be honest.
The undercut works around...
Super Thomas is in the pits, so I think it's now starting. Yeah, Astros is in the pits as well, so now the pit stop. Snow can have a penalty, but he's last anyways at the moment.
There's another one in the pits.
Actually pits from the train of Lucas.
Yes.
No, Wigglestyle.
Might cause... Oh, Ennis is getting overtaken again by Kamil. Ennis, oh my god, this was a Schumacher situation there. Ennis forcing Kamil onto the curb, nearly into the pit wall. Ennis tries to switch back once again. This time he can not make it stick, but he... With the DRS this time, maybe into turn 2. No, he's too far back.
By the way, Lars got a big undercut on Super Thomas. Would you look at that, and Super Thomas still needs to...
Pangri going for a move into the left-hander, and this is on the left-hand side, but he decides to back off. Jesus. Carry on, sorry.
Yeah, anyway, look how much time Super Thomas has lost.
Yeah,
by not hitting on the same lap.
The undercut
was very powerful, but now Lars is stuck behind Ennis.
And but Ennis will pit very soon as well, I guess.
Yeah, but this is all losing Lars time. He needs to undercut. He's trying to undercut the Red Bulls, and now he's just getting stuck behind this
Kaipi in the pits.
And Ennis is defending as well.
Lost around the outside. Ennis! Oh my god, I thought he went for it again.
Okay, Lucas and Kaipi pits.
And now Ennis in the pits.
It will be very interesting to see. I think Lars is getting held up by this driver, so this definitely didn't work out for him as planned.
Super Thomas shall make the undercut on Kaipi as well. Yeah, the undercut is extremely strong around here.
Kaipi was behind Super Thomas. I think the gap is the same. Only problem is that Kaipi needs to warm up his tires, so he will lose the DRS most probably.
So who is the first driver out on mediums? YOLO Man is the first driver, or one of the last drivers. And Jericho's really close to Bashi now. What is happening now? I mean, Jericho's just 33 points behind Bashi in the championship. And I think they will fight it out. And Jericho is using his battery. He has the DRS. Does he go for a move? No, he doesn't. He decides to stay behind.
Oh wait, was Kaipi disconnected because he has now rejoined the session? He's losing positions. Yeah, he's lost the position to Astros.
Oh, Kaipi's internet again. And Super Thomas Shell setting the fastest lap of the race, really trying to catch back up to Lars, who's getting held up by Hungary now. And he spins! Last in the wall! I think he kept it out of the wall actually, but he spins.
Oh my god. Oh,
And
oh my god, he
beached.
beached as well. Oh,
Yeah.
what a disaster for him.
I mean, he was obviously allowed to reset the track now, but it cost him a lot of time.
That, no, that ruins it. That ruined it.
He's
And now
behind
the
Kaipi.
Red Bulls have an easy one too, if
And
there's
what was-
not a safety car.
What's happening to Lars?
I think he's spun again.
Yeah, looked like. He's P12 now.
Yeah, this race has gone horribly wrong for him.
The only one who could possibly attack the two Red Bulls is Folly. But I think Folly is out of the race as well. If the Red Bulls don't fight each other, if they just played cool until the last few laps of the race, Folly's out.
I feel like that's exactly what's gonna happen. They are not gonna fight too hard until the last fight.
Yeah, exactly. That's the smartest. Yeah, the
It's
smartest
boring
move.
for us, but for them it's
Definitely.
the easiest.
I mean, they've won the constructors already, but Jericho knows that if he goes for a dive now and he spins himself, he's lost the drivers' championship. So, it's risky. Very,
Oh yeah, the
very
driver's title hasn't been decided
No,
yet.
no. Bashi is 33 ahead of Jericho. He needs
Win is not enough.
a win is enough. If Jericho gets 0.
I mean, Jericho. No, but I meant that. Wait.
We have 50.
Oh wait, yeah. Sorry, 50 points left. Of course.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I was going too far ahead already. Yeah, of course. But Jericho would need to win this race for his chance of championship. He can't lose to Bashi this race.
No, he needs.
Oh,
just
Astros has spun! And he's lost 10 plates and his race is ruined as well.
That was a dangerous rejoin there.
No, not really. He was already on track for a long time.
Kamil now, this is the first hard runner. Kamil in the pits.
And Lost is pitting ahead of him and Kamil followed him.
Super
Also,
Thomas Shell
Thomas is overtaking Panos.
with a rocket ship in his McLaren today. Can Hungary go for the switchback? No, he can't. But Hungary might go into turn 2. No. And Losch came out right ahead of Joloman Astros. Oh, he retired. Oh my god, I
In
saw
the
he spun.
pits. Yeah, he gave up.
And now Losch is on track with cold mediums. They will heat up pretty fast though. Question is, can Joloman use this for his advantage?
Yeah, Joloman can't get past here.
I mean, I've went side by side through here in my race earlier.
Yeah, but like the chance of it is very small, I mean.
And Foley's in the pits. The only driver who could possibly attack the Red Bulls. Maybe the undercut worked for him.
Maybe. But he needs empty track, which I think he might get empty. It really depends on Panos won't fight him. Somebody has spun.
Lucas.
Lucas still no safety car anyways.
And now Ennis. Oh my god.
That was close. Let's see where Foley's.
And Ennis got an illegal overtake.
Ah, yeah, yellows of course. But Lucas is gonna come into pits anyways.
But Lucas
Super
now.
Thomas and Panos are
Thomas Shell.
fighting again.
Yeah. Super Thomas Shell now on the inside. Hungary, yeah, not going for the switchback there.
I'm surprised. Oh, I think Panos is fighting Super Thomas, of course, because Panos is the teammate of Foley.
Yeah.
And Foley needs to get past Super Thomas quickly.
He can't. If he gets held up by Hungary and Super Thomas Shell, the race's over for him. So does one of the Red Bulls pit now? Bashi's in the pits, and this is bad for Jericho. Jericho needs to stay out one more lap on these hards. Bashi obviously in the prime position as the leader to decide when he wants to stop.
I mean, the gap was 20.3, so it should be enough. The pit delta is I think at maximum it's like 19 to 20 seconds, so it's enough. It should be. Oh, it's clearly.
Yo, what happened there? The delta before was like 2 seconds. Fully is now like what, 4 seconds behind as Pangri lets his teammate through.
Oh, that was easy. That was surprisingly easy. The gap is 1.5 seconds. The good part for Super Thomas is that Buffy has cold tires, so Super Thomas needs to push to gain the DRS. Oh, and yeah, sorry, Jericho was behind of Buffy, so Super Thomas might get to second, but he really needs to push this lap.
And as we saw, Fully weaving on track a bit in front of his teammate to saying thank you very much. And yeah, we will see.
Oh, Jericho almost lost it. No, this hasn't been a quick lap from Jericho. At least Bashi has been gaining a lot. I think he's been on pace with Super Thomas. I think he might just about come ahead. Somebody retired.
Lucas, and this might cause some carnage again as... he will come out on a very bad position. No, please. Okay, it despawned.
No, it's retired in the pits. Actually, it's clearly ahead. It's very Super Thomas.
Fully going for the move on Super Thomas makes it stick. And now he needs to be quick. He needs to close the gap to Jericho.
Yeah, Super Thomas didn't have the best of laps, and that costed him now. And this is very good for Polly. Jericho has cold tires. Polly needs to get past Jericho now.
But the tires heat up very, very quick here.
It does, really. But look how far behind Jericho is. He lost 2.5 seconds.
And I actually looked up. His lap wasn't so bad. His lap in the middle, after the middle sector, was 9,000ths quicker than his previous personal best. His lap where he pitted, so... This just shows how much quicker the mediums actually are. And how strong the undercut is. Bashi already 2.7 ahead. He was 2.4 before the middle sector.
I'm surprised Kaipe is only 3 seconds behind Super Thomas considering the disconnection.
Yeah.
I also noticed that the lobby hosts, they still haven't changed the AI level. I'm pretty sure the AI level got updated, but it's not for some reason changed.
I mean, you could check it in the... If it's up...
It should be... Well, it should be 60, but now it's on 41. Also, somebody spun.
Ennis.
Ennis.
Yeah. Letting through Smurteroni.
Anyways, I think Kaipe really got ruined by the fact that the AI is not even on the same level. Of course, it's his responsibility to connect them, but anyway.
Yeah, Jericho's out of the... If Bashi doesn't make a mistake, Jericho's out of the battle for the win in this race. Fully also dropped out of the DRS from Jericho now. He's over a second behind. So both Jericho and Bashi are pushing very, very hard. And if Bashi wins today, he will be 39 points ahead, I think. Who spun it? Kamil spun it.
Ah, that's a shame. And he's... Oh, he's not lost his wing, so I guess it was a clean spin in that sense. And Foley has lost the contact there with Jericho also. Oh, this still looks very good for the Red Bull, but this looks bad for Jericho now.
Pangri going for a move on Axo now. Axo defending the inside line, Pangri making it around the outside now. He has much more grip there on these mediums.
Contact? A bit of contact? No, this should be an easy move now. Oh, more contact! Oh, that didn't look nice.
No, looked a little dirty indeed. Ennis going for a move on Smurteroni now, both on the hard tires. Ennis opens up the DRS. Smurteroni has no DRS, and this allows Ennis to make this look very, very easy. And yeah, the front is now even more boring than before.
Surprisingly, yeah, this pit sequence really actually opened up the gap. Nobody is on the DRS. And Lars is somehow trying to save his race in PA. This has been, if you think about it, this has been surprisingly clean Hungary race. Nobody has punished from turn 4, for example, or turn 3. So no safety cars, no virtual safety cars even. Very clean race in that sense.
I mean, if I look back on the race before, so F3 and F4 and F5, they had, I think, 2 safety cars at max. Also one, I think F3 had 1 virtual and 1 real safety car, or maybe 2 real safety cars. F4 was also very clean. The only problem at F4 was we had, as Lars nearly loses the car there. The problem at F4 was we had a restart at lap 33, and with a lot of back markers within or in between everyone, and obviously they didn't let anyone through, so they will get like 40 penalty points altogether just because of blue flags.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the race is basically over at this point if you don't get another safety car. If you get a safety car, it might be interesting if some drivers decide to go for softs. At the moment it's too early to go for softs, but in 2 or 3 laps some drivers might go for it. And what happened to Lars? Oh, Lars is having a really bad time. He's stuck on the curb again. And he's in the wall. He was struggling the whole lap, and now this finished off his lap.
Yeah, his race is, I think it's, I hope he doesn't give up, but yeah, this looks like he's giving up.
What's happening to his car? This looks so weird. What does he do?
It automatically resets the track.
No, he tries to spin, he tries to block the pit lane, he tries to create a safety car.
What?
This is yeah, but this is very, very dirty.
I'm pretty sure virtual safety car became because of him, and that's a big penalty.
And yeah, he retired already. But yeah, still, this is a very big penalty. Jesus Christ, what did he... Oh, come on. What did he think? And he will come out of the pits in a very bad position.
Drive-thrus!
Yeah, Aksoy. What's happening to his AI now? Oh, it despawned, very nice. And the gaps are even bigger now, great.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Well, this is not the race. I mean, it's the race I expected. I expected the race to be like this, but I didn't hope it would be like this. Oh, Aksoy, he retired because of his drive-through.
People are giving up, man. Okay, nobody has the... Okay, sorry, Smurter only has the DRS of any, but nobody else has. And Bashi is pretty much... If nothing massive happens, Bashi is pretty much making himself winning the title. This has been a supreme performance from him.
Yeah, but he would need Jericho to drop down a few places that he actually wins.
Yeah, no, but Jericho has an almost impossible job in Abu Dhabi then, after this race.
If it stays like this, Jericho would need to win and Bashi would need to... I think Bashi's allowed to then get... 15 points in both last races together, when Jericho gets 27 points each race. So this would be P7 and P6.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
This is not gonna happen. Yeah, the gaps. Jericho got a little closer to Bashi, but behind him fully dropped back. Actually, Jericho is getting a lot closer now. 2 tenths again. Is Bashi taking out some speed? Jericho's setting a purple middle sector.
No, it's only an illusion. Bashi won't let him. Murtaroni is very close to Ennis now. This might be a battle.
Oh yeah, and Spashi gained all the 4 tenths he lost to the middle sector on the start-finish straight. Jesus Christ. Kamil also in the DRS of Weekly Style now. Weekly Style is on the hards and Kamil is on the mediums. So this might turn into a battle at the end of the race. But now let's see if Ennis can defend against Murtaroni. Yeah, that's easy. Ennis has a lot of straight line speed apparently, making it very hard for Murtaroni to even come close to him. The gap between Jericho and Bashi decreased a little again to 2.6 now, but it will increase on the start-finish straight.
Kamil is fighting with Wiggly for P9. That's a new battle as well. I actually didn't notice why, but
he's on the mediums. He's catching up, and Wiggly Style is on the hards. So he came closer and closer every lap, and now he's in the DRS for the second time. He's just half a second behind. I think this is a little too far to go for an overtake now, but the next lap maybe. Let's say enter lap 31 of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Kamil choosing the left side, making the switchback, and it actually works.
Ooh, this is gonna be close.
Around the outside now into turn 2, he brakes super
nice
late.
move.
Yo, this one, he has a lot of grip there.
Yeah, Wiggly Style braked very early.
Yeah.
Oh, and Panos has catch Joloman now. This feels like the early 2000s in real life Formula 1, when the battle is in the midfield and not at the front.
Yeah. I mean, it was a bit, not only the early 2000s, it was like during the Mercedes dominance
Couple
as well.
years ago, I guess.
Yeah. Basically when Mercedes used to dominate, it was the same. Actually, it looks a bit like this season. The 2 Red Bulls up ahead of everyone.
Yeah, but there were battles.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes.
And I mean, Hungary proved in real life that it can be a good circuit. When I just think about 2 years back, when we had a rain start and Hamilton started alone. Do you remember that race?
Yeah, in the restart, in the red flag restart, yeah. I do.
And where Vettel got robbed his second place. Ocon won the first time. So Hungary proved to be a good circuit, but not really in the game. As the race went from having massive DRS trains in the first place to now having.
I would say more. I would say more that the difference here is the strategies. The undercut has been surprisingly powerful.
But only sometimes. Sometimes it was powerful and sometimes it just was not.
No, clearly on this track it is very powerful.
Yeah, I know, but...
By the way, Choloman is already defending against Panos, and he's already blinking on ERS as well. Plus,
Yes.
Choloman, I think... Is he catching losses? He's definitely still very close. Oh no, Panos is very close to Choloman now.
Yeah, Hungary is... As Voice said,
Yeah, Panos, yeah.
this was 1
Panos.
year ago in Hungary. Wasn't it 2 seasons? I mean, if you don't... Yeah, okay, I know what you mean, boy. Last season's over, so that's why I said. Yeah, 2021, that's 2 seasons ago. The current season's over, boy. Anyway, let's focus back on racing. It was a year ago, yeah, indeed. It was 1 year ago, but 2 seasons, yeah. Yeah, so it was 2 seasons ago. 22 was the last season, and why? Don't turn into Ravi now. Anyway, Hungary might go for a move now on Yoloman with just 2 laps to go as they enter the penultimate lap of this race. You're the god of Hungary. Defeat me and then I can say this. Around the outside goes Hungary. He makes the move stick for now as he got forced on the curb there by Yoloman. Yoloman is flashing, so is Hungary. Hungary around the outside into turn 2. Does he get the switch back there? No, not really. Maybe no, with a little bit more straight line speed and the help of a slipstream. Does he go down the inside? No, he can't do this. No, he knows better and stays behind. He knows better. Smurtroni now goes for a move on Ennis. He's drained his battery to the very last bit and is with the switchback again. Can he make it stick? He has no DRS obviously, but he actually makes the switchback stick. What a move there by the Albanian driver. Can Smurtroni come back one last time into turn 2? He gets on the curb there and is around the outside, now down the inside. He makes the move stick. Yoloman with the switchback. No way he does it. No way. They're going side by side up there. Yoloman, Smurtroni backs off. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I had to be off for a moment, but it seemed like a huge battle somewhere.
Yeah, 2. Hungary and Yoloman and Ennis and Smurtroni. Both very interesting as we go in the last lap of this race. Hungary gets one last shot on Yoloman. He goes for the right hand side, now down the inside. Yoloman a little bit moving under braking. Hungary gets the move. No, it
Well, that's P7 and P8 clear.
Yeah, now it's just Ennis and Smurtroni. Ennis could keep the position. They went side by side through the whole of Sector 1. And now Smurtroni seems to be a bit too far back. Yeah, it's definitely too far back now. But we will see Brendan Gashi, the driver of the season, I will say, getting his 8th victory here in Hungary. He secures it right ahead of his teammate. Huh?
Yellow still somewhere. Oh, Lusk has lost fuel! He's short of fuel! No way! He's gonna lose! P6!
Yeah! Oh my god, he's underfueled actually!
I thought there would be a safety car probably, and that is... Panos will be very close.
No.
But not close enough. So Choloman gets P6, I think. Well, Lusk...
Ennis runs out of fuel as well!
No, he spun. He
No,
just spun.
no, he's out of fuel.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Some drivers were underfueling, expecting the safety car, but there was only one virtual safety car.
Oh my god!
Anyways, dominant from Red Bull once again. Lars bottled this, I guess, is what happened. And yeah, now it's pretty hard for Bashi to not win this title.
Let me just calculate real quick. He gets... I need to... He's 33 ahead now. Jericho gets 19 points, and Brandon gets 25, so he's 39 points now ahead. With 54 to go. This is a very tough battle, but it's basically almost over. Brandon getting his attention at the top step of the podium. Well, yeah, you forgot Jericho got pole position in the standings.
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, so Bashi overtook in the start.
Yeah, into turn 1.
Yeah, so gap is 39%. That's 39%. 39 points. Oh wait, but Bashi got
okay, then it's 40. Then it's 40. Yeah, fast lap.
Bashi got Bashi got the fastest lap.
So. As this is your final result. Red Bull taking a dominant P1 and 2, followed by Foley, Super Tomaschel, Kaipi, Yoloman, Pangri, Losh, Camille, Wiggly Style rounding up the top 10, Smurtroni P11, NS P12, Snookin P13, Axo P14, Lars 15, Lucas 16, Astro 17, Zerki 18 and Mats 19. And I will just go through the race director. And yeah, this is your Hungarian Grand Prix. I'm not really down for interviews, to be honest. If you want to do interviews, Miko, then we can do them.
I don't really need to know. No. I don't have any questions, truly.
Yeah, sure. No, me neither. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for joining. Make sure to come back tomorrow, actually, at 4 and 6 p.m. for Ero PlayStation F1 and then next week we're going into the penultimate, so decided there next week. Make sure to join Ero PlayStation F5 at 6 p.m. Leave a subscription to like the stream, and I wish you a good evening.